Hello everyone and welcome back for the final time for Epic the Musical. I say for the final time, I don't know. I don't plan to do other Epic based content, but never say never. Like maybe I would end up being like, "Oh, actually there's just this one other Epic related thing that I do want to check out or whatever on this video." I almost guarantee you this isn't my final time engaging with the Epic community as a consumer. Like, as you know, like I'm talking right now as a content creator, someone making videos. You know, I may not be making any more videos on this series from now on, but I will instead be joining all of you as part of the fandom, because I have loved this this musical so far, and we only have one saga left, so I can't wait to see what's in store for us here. Now I know that the writer of Epic is working on a different musical right now, so you know, maybe if I'm still doing videos when that comes out, I will also do reactions to that. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, feel free to tell me in the comments, like, hey, now that you've watched Epic, you like, here's some other Epic things that you should check out. But as I said at the very start of this series, like, my plan is to do Epic the Musical, and then that's it. Because like, it's not like this is gonna turn into like a musical reaction channel or anything like that. I do a lot of anime, I do a lot of TV shows, and that's where my like real passion is. So that's what my focus is on this channel. But every once in a while I throw a little bit of a curveball on the channel and do something different, and Epic was one of those different things, and I'm very happy that I've done this, because it has been incredible. It's been one of my favorite things in the weeks to do. So today we are doing the final saga, the Ithaca saga. I don't really know what to expect. I'm imagining, you know, because this musical, like a lot of good musicals do, the like further you get in it, the more it like calls back to other things and ties in musical motifs and lyrical motifs and you know, imagery, and the characters all you know, reach their strongest point. I am expecting that's going to happen with the Ithaca saga. I'm expecting there's probably going to be lots of things where I'm expecting to get comments that are like 700 words long, explaining, you know, every little bit of everything that happened. And so I'm anticipating that, and that's great, because you guys love this obviously very much, and you want to geek out about it. Geek out. I love it. It's great. It's I even if I don't fully, you know, dive into it, or even if I don't respond to it at all, I think it's wonderful to be sharing that much passion about something that you love, and please continue to share that passion. But I do want to preface going into this that, like, I've said this several times throughout the musical, but I think it's very important going into the final thing, that like, I'm gonna miss most of it, I bet. Like, I'm sure there's and like, remember, this is my first watch through of the thing. I feel like most people don't catch majority of the stuff on their first watch through. Maybe you did on your first watch through, and that's wonderful. But I'm probably not going to catch the majority of the like really cool callbacks that they do in this. So, you know, it's just being human. I will miss stuff, but I'm sure that I will like it. I'm sure that it's going to be enjoyable nonetheless. And you know, maybe I'll pick up a few things that happen, or maybe I pick up a lot of them. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I picked up an okay amount going through this, you know. But what I'm really curious about is, because as I've said, I've never read the Odyssey. I've never really taken in the majority of the story. I've known like little things here and there. Like, I knew about the Cyclops. I knew he blinded the Cyclops. I knew he called himself Nobody. Like, I knew stuff like that. You know, little things here and there, but I don't know how it ends. I don't know where we're going from here. I don't know if it is like a true tragedy to the end, because it, like, the previous saga, the Vengeance saga, was really dark and fucked up towards the end, especially. and I really enjoyed it. But you know, people were definitely saying like that's not the climax of the story. There's still more to go. So I'm curious. Like I thought it might be like Vengeance Saga might be climax, and then Ithaca Saga is like epilogue, you know. But it's I think it's more gonna be that the Ithaca Saga is gonna be the climax of this story. So we'll see. Let's jump into it. I know I'm yapping a lot at the start of this. I guess I'm trying to like make it last, because this is gonna be a very special video to me, because it's the ending of Epic. So if you like this video, please support the channel. Please share it around to other Epic fans. Post it wherever you have other Epic fans who might like this, and let other people find it. And yeah, just support the video as best you can, and I love to read your comments, so please leave them down below. And I hope if you liked my reaction to Epic, if you enjoyed the way I reacted to it, go to the playlist on my channel and just scroll through. See if there are other videos, other shows that I watch that you are interested in, or other videos that I've seen that you're interested in, and go check it out. I would love for you to get more acquainted with me and stick around on this channel. And if you do, like, I've already seen some people comment on a few other videos of mine and say like, hey, I found your channel through the Epic reactions, and now I found out you're also reacting to one of my favorite shows or whatever. So so if you're one of those people, let me know in the comments. I love reading that. Anyway, whew, a lot of yapping, but it's, you know, it might be a long video, I don't know, or it might be a short one. I mean, we only have one saga to go through. How long could it be? This might only be like a half-hour video. Let's see. So this is the Ithaca Saga. Let's jump into it right now. Okay, alright. The Vengeance Saga is over. Song 36. The Challenge. Is this Penelope?
I'm supposed to choose
Yes.
a suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as we weave this shroud.
Okay.
They don't know that every night I unthread all the work I've done. 'Cause I'd rather
She's putting it off.
than allow them to think they've won. Though I never thought that I'd resort to this.
I like her voice.
But I don't know how much.
Whoa, okay. This is good so far. So we get a song from Penelope's perspective, which is nice. And so yeah, she's trying to put this off as much as she can. It feels like they're trying to, like, the artist is specifically drawing her with like bags under her eyes, and also maybe they're trying to show that she's aged quite a bit in the time that Odysseus has been gone. But yeah, I like this so far. I like that it's about to get into more fast singing.
Just know I'll be here. But I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that storm. And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from the norm.
Yeah.
Unless,
Poseidon's.
how could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? Is it fine?
Well, he should be coming home.
For the challenge I arranged, though I never thought that it would come to this.
I like this song.
Just know I'll be here buying you time.
Yeah, I like that. It's like she is like, I just want to think that he's coming home. You know, everyone's like pressuring me to you know, choose someone else to choose a suitor, and so she's just like, oh yeah, I'll do it. I just gotta finish this, and then she keeps fucking it up purposefully. But yeah, I mean, yeah, people are getting impatient. I mean, it's been a long fucking time, so yeah, it does make sense that people are like, we've been without a king for a long ass time, but she believes that he's gonna come home, and I mean, he's gonna he's gonna come home and is it gonna be fine? Is it gonna be okay? You know, like, is it just gonna be happy? They hug each other and then he's like, I'm king again and there's no problems? Or is there gonna be like a war here in Ithaca after he comes back? Like, or maybe she isn't able to buy him enough time. She chooses a suitor and then he comes home. And that's when the problems start, because it's like, well, like, he's like, oh, well, you chose them yesterday, so maybe we can just undo that. And they're like, nope, it's official. I don't know. Let's see.
Here, buying you time. Buying you time.
I do love her voice.
Whoever can string my husband's on board.
Ooh.
Shoot through 12 axes clean.
Uh-oh. Someone's gonna do it.
Be the new king. Sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen.
Oh, someone crazy's gonna do it.
Once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you.
Aw.
I never thought that these would be the lengths we go for love. I would not have it any other way.
I loved that sequence musically and visually a lot. Like, I went silent for a second because I wanted to take it in. But the artist doing that pan around Penelope there was so great, and like, it was drawing the emotion so well, and the voice actor was delivering that emotion so well. Oh, I love it. I honestly wasn't even taking in the lyrics. I think I was kind of, but like, I was mostly taking in the rest of it because I really liked it. All right, now I'll take in more of it.
Of you, though I never thought that these would be the lengths we go for love. I would not have it any other
Okay, no regrets.
way. And though I never thought that it would end like this, just know I'll be here. Waiting,
Oh,
waiting,
like his mother.
waiting.
So it's supposed to, that's supposed to parallel Odysseus' mother, right? Who was waiting for him and died from a broken heart. And now she's waiting, and so it's like the thought is like, is she gonna also die waiting for Odysseus? And that's gonna be like a tragedy. But I don't think that's gonna happen, because also, like, I haven't rewatched many of the songs that I've done recently, because I just I haven't had a ton of time to do it, and also, like, I kind of like not wearing myself out on any of these songs before finishing the musical once. I kind of want to do like a full listen through before I start re-listening to everything, you know. But I did rewatch God Games a couple times, actually. I quite liked God Games. Especially, oh man, the Aphrodite and Ares sections are so good. But there was, with the Aphrodite section, she does talk about, like, oh, Odysseus' mother died of a broken heart because of him. Like, that's fucked up. And then Athena later says, like, tell Aphrodite that a broken heart can be healed. Like, that's, you know, it is a horrible thing, but like, that is something, time can heal those wounds. So I think maybe that's gonna be what it is with Penelope, you know? Like, just because Odysseus' mother died of a broken heart doesn't mean Penelope has to. But I'm gonna eat my words in 5 seconds when it shows her grave. If I realized the song was that close to being over, I may not have paused it. I hope she's not about to die. I hope that it's actually Odysseus is just about to pop in. Like, the next song's gonna start with Odysseus being like, "I'm back. What did I miss?" Hold them down. Oh no, it's gonna be someone passing the test.
Screw this competition.
Oh, this guy again.
None of us can string this. We don't have the power. Screw this damn challenge. No more delays. Can't you guys see we're being played?
Okay, well, yeah, you are, actually.
Hold us down while the throne gets colder. Hold us down while we slowly age. Hold us down while the boy gets bolder.
Oh, his voice.
Where in the hell is our pride and our rage?
Okay, this is good. I was gonna be like, I mean, it's very easy to like to try to be mad at this guy because he's like, it feels like he's gonna be a villain of the story, and his name is red on the subtitles. And he's like, you know, gonna get in the way of Odysseus and Penelope getting back together, right? So like, it's very easy for us to be like, fuck this guy. But then when he says like, isn't it clear to everyone we're being played? They are being played. Like, the reason she's doing that, right, is the idea of it's basically an impossible task. Like, I'm like, oh, whoever can jump in the air and do 5 backflips without touching the ground, and also land on the top of that mountain over there, but from jumping from down here. Like, she's giving them a task that like they're gonna try and can't do. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes.
This how they hold us down while the throne gets
I like this guy's voice a lot, though.
while we slowly age. Hold us down while the boy
I like that. Hold us down, where he goes like higher. It's great.
our pride and our rage. Here and now, there's a chance for action. Here and now, we can take control. Here and now, burn it down to ashes. Channel the fire inside your soul. Haven't you noticed who's missing? Don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission, and I heard today he comes back to town. So
sorry, this guy's delivery is fucking incredible. Like, just listen to this whole section. The way he delivers all these lines has so much personality to it.
don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission, and I heard today he comes back to town.
That's like so good.
I say we gather near the beach.
Oh fuck.
I say we wait till he
Oh
arrives.
fuck.
Then when he docks his ship, we can breach it. Let us leave now. Today we can strike it. Hold him down till the boy stops shaking.
Jesus.
Hold him down while I slit his throat.
Jesus.
Hold him down while I slowly break his pride, his trust, his faith, and his bones.
Is he doing this now, or is this still his plan? Like, I hope he's not doing this right now. I hope this is just him still explaining what the plan is to his men. But he might be doing this right now. This is fucked, man. Fuck you. But your voice actor's so good.
Let us leave now. Today we can strike it. Hold him down till the boy stops shaking. Hold him down while I slit his throat. Hold him down while I slowly break his pride, his trust, his faith, and his bones. Run him down into tiny pieces. Throw him down in the great below. When the crown wonders where the prince is, only the ocean and I.
Oh, that's so fucked. Oh, and all your men.
The deed is done. The queen will have no one to stop us from breaking her bed.
Oh,
Stop
Jesus.
us from taking her love and more.
I mean, you're not gonna get her love.
And then
But
we'll
I know he doesn't really mean love. He's talking about something infinitely more fucked up than that.
Breaking her bedroom door, stop us from taking her love and more. And then we'll hold her down. All I get is open.
Jesus.
Hold her down. All I get is
Jesus Christ.
while we share her spoils, I will not let any part go to waste. Here and now, there's a chance for action. Here and now, we can take control. Channel the fire inside your soul and hold him down.
Jesus Christ.
Hold him down. Channel the fire inside your soul.
Oh. Oh shit. Well, now I guess hopefully we find out if that those were still all him just like laying out his plans, or if all of that actually fucking happened. But like, oh my god, that just got darker and darker as it went through. I should have seen it coming. I mean, the show was called like Hold 'Em Down, right? Yeah, and so like seeing that it was leading to Penelope, like that, I should have seen it coming fully there. But and I mean, I did 5 seconds before it happened. I said what he's talking about is something immeasurably more fucked up. But I didn't think they would like do it. I thought that's where the implication would end, you know? I thought it was just that one line will imply it. But then no, they went into it. Oh my god. That's fucked, man. But who shot him? And they shot him through the... Oh, did Odysseus shoot him? Because the next song's called Odysseus. They shot him through the axe handle. So, which is like what their goal was supposed to be, was to shoot through the axe. Well, not the handle, but through the axes. Odysseus.
For 20 years I've suffered every punishment and pain, from the wrath of gods and monsters to the screams of comrades slain. I come back and find my palace desecrated, sacked like Troy. Worst of all, I hear you dare
Oh, he
to
did
touch
do it.
my wife and hurt my boy.
Oh god.
I have had enough.
Oh, nice. I mean, yeah, he just tortured Poseidon, motherfuckers. You should be scared.
In the heat of battle at the edge of the unknown, somewhere in the shadows lurks an agile, deadly foe. We have the advantage, we've the numbers and the might.
No.
You don't understand it. This man plans for every fight.
Yeah. Oh my god! Jesus! Oh, that's terrifying. To actually show the fucking eyeball being poked out. Oh. Man. I mean, this is terrifying. He's gonna go and slaughter them all, I think. Man, Jesus.
We've the numbers and the might. No. You don't understand it. This man plans for every fight.
Oh. Oh, he's gonna hit your eye too? Oh.
Where is he? Where is he? Keep your head down. He's aiming for the torches. Our weapons.
Oh, he's aiming for the torches.
He's using the darkness to hide his approaches.
Wow, cool.
Empty-handed, up against an archer. Our only chance is to strike him in the darkness.
He's striking you in the darkness.
You don't think I know my own power?
I was gonna say.
Built it.
Yeah, these guys, I guess it's been so long since he left, huh? Like, how many years has he been gone? I've forgotten. They did say in the previous in the previous sagas. I forgot how many years it's been. But like some of these guys theoretically might have been not born when he left, or maybe born but like children. So it's like they they don't really know Odysseus, you know, like this is just like he's basically a legend at this point. It's like, oh, this guy before you were born, or like when you were young, this guy left and he's just never been back. Like, they don't know. And I mean, how would they know? Like, most of the crazy things he's done has also been out at sea. They're not gonna get word about that very much, you know. So and also I'm sure you'd think a lot of the stuff is fabricated or exaggerated pretty heavily. I mean, yeah, especially like if the people were saying like, oh yeah, he and his crew like blinded a cyclops, and then he survived Poseidon's rage, and then he made a deal with Zeus, and like people would be like, yeah, whatever. Like, this, what, you think this one random mortal dude did all of that? No way. So like, them thinking that they have an advantage because they know the place, like they really just might just not have even thought about the fact that like this is his palace. So of course he's gonna have the advantage here.
Missing, he's using the darkness to hide his approaches.
We're empty-handed, up against an archer. Our only chance is to strike him in the darkness.
We know these odds, the odds can't be tilted.
You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
Oh jeez.
Old king, our leader is dead. You've destroyed the serpent's head. Now the rest of us are
Eurymachus.
no longer a threat.
Is that true? I don't know. You look suspicious.
Give us instead, so that no more blood is shed. Let's have open arms.
Open arms.
No.
Oh. I do like that the subtitler, like I would have picked it up anyway, but the subtitler like decides to highlight the open arms, even if that time I feel like several of the times when they've used open arms, they do specifically then show us like that we'll hear polities or we'll see polities or whatever. Like it'll be very overt in being like, hey, this is reminding him of policies. But this time it seems like, you know, he's not even reacting to it anymore. Instead, it's just a trigger word to make him angrier. Yeah, it's tough.
Give us instead, so that no more blood is shed.
Nice try,
Let's
Eurymachus.
have open arms instead.
No.
Odysseus is also barely singing anymore. He's just talking.
Damn, he's more cunning than I assumed. While we were
And
busy plotting, we
Finiment.
hid our weapons inside this room.
Okay.
I find it hard to believe that the sharpest of kings left his armory unlocked.
I find it hard to
So
believe
what?
as well.
Now that we have armed ourselves, let's make the bastard rot.
Behind you!
Look out! No, there we go. It was all bait. Oh! Brave Prince of Ithaca. The warrior of the mind. Telemachus! So it was Telemachus who set this trap.
Sure you'll be spared.
After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare.
It is... Oh... I keep getting scared about what's gonna happen to Telemachus. Because it feels like his character is rife for tragedy, like just for him being one of the major tragedies of this tale. And what's scaring me is that he gets the upper hand, so it shows that he's got like the cunning of Odysseus. But it seems like Telemachus is supposed to resemble like early story Odysseus, where it's like he stabs him. But then he's given them a chance. He's showing some mercy. And I mean, ruthlessness is mercy, right? Like the mercy that he's showing is probably gonna backfire on him, because it feels like this story, a huge part of the theming is that mercy is a weakness in this world, which always makes me sad. I like it, that whenever I see that in stories, like, I always get very sad about it, because I like tales that are more optimistic, and I mean a lot of the older stories that have survived, like the Odyssey and other stuff, I feel like they tend to be tragedies because they're gonna stick so much more in people's heads. And I mean a good tragedy is like really well written and that can really evoke emotions. But yeah, I'm so scared for Telemachus, but let's see.
Throw down those weapons, and I ensure you'll be spared. After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare. I don't want to hurt you, but trust me, I've come prepared. Your very presence is doomed the king, young prince. We don't fight fair. Stop!
Okay.
We got company, and he's made a grave mistake.
Oh, the voice actors are so good.
Room unlocked, and now they're ours to take. Brothers, come and arm yourselves. There's a chance for us to win.
Shit, man. It really is gonna be a full war.
We all attack the prince.
Jesus.
Where is he? Where is
Athena, baby.
He's our greatest chance. Get off me. Get off me. Fight till the prince can barely stand.
Jesus.
Hold him down.
Oh,
Make
hold
the
him
king
down.
obey our commands. Hold him down. Hold him down. 'Cause if he won't, I'll break the kid's hands. Got him.
Odysseus. Odysseus.
Mercy. Mercy.
Oh, fuck.
My mercy is long since drowned. It died to bring me home.
Okay. Before we get into this sequence, I haven't paused in a bit because I was taking it in, but I want to see these screenshots. I think it was just his friends. Yeah.
Mercy.
I'm gonna. Oops. Epic subtitles. It's funny. Well, now that it's popped up, whenever I like search for this video, I search epic subtitles, and it sounds ridiculous. It sounds like I'm looking for some epic subtitles, but I'm really looking for Epic the Musical full movie with subtitles. All right, let's. I'm trying to go frame by frame. I guess I might be going frame by frame, but since it's an automatic. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, it's just his family. Okay.
My mercy is long since drowned. It died to bring me home. And as long as you're around, my family's fate is left unknown.
His delivery of
You
this.
plotted to kill my son.
Yeah.
You planned to rape my wife.
Yeah.
All of you are going to die.
Jesus. Okay, but just before I know we're at the end of the song. I'm sorry, but I do want to hear this section again anyway. But what's making me relieved is he's saying you plotted to, you planned to, which means he was just discussing the plans. It was just like he was bragging about what he was going to do, and then Odysseus came in and went, "What the fuck did you just say?" I think that's what happened, rather than it happened and then he came and said, I heard you touched my wife. It was rather I heard you were planning to touch my wife. So as far as I can tell here, they didn't actually carry out those plans. I mean, obviously Telemachus should have been dead if that was the case. But I thought what might have happened is they had attacked Telemachus, and some time has passed. Odysseus came home, and then Telemachus had now like healed just enough to be able to fight this thing. But no, it seems, I'm glad that it was just him saying his plans. But man,
My mercy is long since drowned. It died to bring me home. And as long as you're around, my family's fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die.
oh Jesus.
You filled my heart with hate. All of you who have done me wrong. This will be your fate.
Aww. Telemachus had to see this side of his father. And is this the first time they saw each other after all this time? Because, like, if that's where, like, they first met up again after all this time, it's not exactly the most comforting of ways to reunite with your father, you know? Like, that's such a horrifying way to see him, especially if Telemachus was a baby, right? When he left, he was a baby, because the baby from the start of the story reminded Odysseus of Telemachus, right? So I think he was a baby when he left. So he never really knew Odysseus. And so he probably has this, like, image in his head of, like, the kind of man that Odysseus is. And it seems like, you know, as I said, he's supposed to resemble early Odysseus in he's strong and smart, and he's trying to be like a worthy warrior, but at the same time he has mercy, he has kindness, he's, like, trying not to elevate the situation further than it needs to elevate. And yet Odysseus comes in and slaughters everyone and says, like, fuck you all. Like, none of you deserve mercy. None of you deserve to feel safe. And I'm not dealing with any of this shit. I'm going to slaughter everyone here who did the slightest thing wrong. Not to say that the things that they said that they were planning are slight. But rather, like, there's a lot of people there that, like, I imagine not everyone was 100% in on the plan, but it's like, even if you were a bystander in that situation, Odysseus probably isn't showing you mercy. Anyway, Jesus, what's the next song? Jesus, man, there's 2 songs left, I think. This is dark as fuck, but Telemachus hasn't died, which is nice. I hope I don't need those words. I hope Odysseus doesn't kill Telemachus somehow.
Father? Son?
Okay, this is the first time they're seeing each other.
All my life I'd have died to meet you. Thought about your name so much it hurts. For 20 years I dreamt of how I'd greet you.
Oh, I forgot how good his voice was.
I can't find the words.
I wonder if this song is going to cover what I was just talking about. I wonder if that's what the point of this song is. I forgot Telemachus can hit those really high notes, and it's great. At least since we lost Polites, we have another boy with, like, a really high voice. I love it.
For 20 years I dreamt of how I'd greet you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't find the words. All my life I have died to know you. Days and nights I wish that I could show you. For 20 years I never could outgrow you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't help but wonder what your world must be. If we're like each other, if I have your strength in me.
I mean, this might be good, man. Maybe, like, this might be... He might bring the humanity back out of Odysseus. I don't know, maybe that's wishful thinking. But he just feels like such a bright light that, like, you know, maybe he will remind... It will remind Odysseus of, like, who he was and of the kind of person that Polites was and Polites wanted him to be. Like, maybe, but that feels like wishful thinking. It feels like this is going to be a tragedy.
I can't help but wonder what your world must be. If we're like each other, if I have your strength in me. All this time I've wondered if you'd embrace me as your own.
Aww.
20 years I've wondered, for so long I felt alone. Oh my son, look how much you've grown. Oh my boy, sweet I've known. 20 years ago I held you in my arms.
Can I see the animation on this again? Like, I'm sorry, I like, especially since it's the last saga, I really want to take in some of these moments that I see that I really like. Did he flinch a little bit when Odysseus was reaching for him in this artist's interpretation?
Oh, my boy, sweetest joy I've known.
He did. He flinched back a little bit. I like that.
20 years ago I held you in my arms. How time has flown. Oh, used to say it'd make the storm clouds cry for you.
This feels like Dear Theodosia in
Used
Hamilton.
to say it'd capture wind and sky for you.
Aww.
Held you in my arms, prepared to die for you. Oh, how time has flown. I can only wonder what your world has been. Things you've had to suffer, and the strength you hold within. All I've ever wanted was to reunite with my own. 20 years we've wandered, but today you're not alone.
I like that in this song. I mean, Odysseus just got back from one of the most nightmarish journeys you could possibly have. Like, he's gone through so much. I mean, he had to go through all of that stuff. He was stuck on an island for a long time. He was torturing. He was being tortured. He lost all his crew. Like, so much stuff happened. And yet, what does he say to his son? He says, like, I can only wonder things you've had to suffer. Like, he's not even thinking about his own pains right now. He's like, I wonder what horrible things you had to put up with while I was gone. And that's really nice. That's a really empathetic way to think about it. Like, Odysseus could really be playing the victim here and thinking, you know, that his family might have had it easy or whatever, and he deserves, you know, praise for what he's done. But instead, he's empathizing with his son right now. And yeah, as I said, this reminds me a lot of Dear Theodosia. Dear Theodosia, what to say to you in Hamilton. Because that's also like, I'm talking to my son, and I want to... Theodosia's not the son. Philip's the son, but the song's called Dear Theodosia because that's Burr's daughter. But it's very much like, I want to make this world a better place for my child. And like, I've had aspirations when you're a baby of just like what I can make the world. And it's very similar to this song. I wonder if this song was inspired by Dear Theodosia.
I can only wonder what your world has been. Things you've had to suffer, and the strength you hold within. All I've ever wanted was to reunite with my own. 20 years we've wandered, but today you're not alone. My son, I'm finally home.
Oh.
Father, how I've longed to see you. To lay my cross, I'm home.
That's so nice.
Go. Tell your mother I'm home. I'll be there in a moment. Of course.
Oh, Jesus. Having the artist's decision to have, like, a person's body there, like a corpse next to them, even in this beautiful reunion. I love the interpretation of, like, running happily. I love when people draw a character like this, where it's like, this is like the arms at their sides, like in the middle of running. Like, that's a very childish way to run. It's very cute. But I'm really scared, because I like, maybe this is just gonna be a fine, like, a happy ending, and the, you know, because it's not super happy. He murdered so many people, but at least, like, you know, are we gonna get the happy ending that Odysseus wanted. What if he goes back and Penelope's been killed while this whole thing was going on, you know? Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck.
Show yourself. I know you're watching
Athena?
me. Show yourself.
Yeah.
You were never one for hello.
It's because that's how they met, is the show yourself scene, right?
I can't help but wonder what this world could be.
I like her hair right now.
If we all held each other with a bit more empathy. I can't help but feel like I led you astray.
Aww.
What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
I like the idea that he's going like, well, where the fuck was this 20 years ago, you know? Like, he's going like, I actually changed more to your way of thinking, and now I come back and you're like, hey, what if actually we were nice? Well, I said that from the beginning, bitch! But this is a really nice, it's a really nice reunion. But I do wonder, like, what's Odysseus's reaction to that after having to become a monster after all of that? For Athena to come back and see the person who was trying to get you to be more of a monster to actually be like, maybe empathy is the way to go. Does that make you feel like, do you trust her less because of that? Do you feel relieved that maybe you have a path back to goodness? Or do you feel like, actually, I know you're wrong? Or do you feel like, wait, if you're right, what was the point of everything that I just did? You know, like, I always thought, oh, Athena said that I should become more horrible, and then as time went on, I realized more and more that teaching was correct, so therefore Athena must always be right about this stuff, therefore I'll become a monster because it's the only way. And then you get back and she goes, actually, I've recalculated, maybe you didn't need to become a monster. It's like, wait, that was an option this whole time? I could have actually still kept that humanity in myself? So I wonder. I'm not sure. I don't even know if they're gonna go into that character side of things, but I'm interested.
I led you astray. What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
If that world exists, it's far away from here.
Yeah.
It's one I'll have to miss, for it's far beyond my years.
It's too late.
You might live forever, so you can make it be.
Aww.
But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
Aww.
Very well.
Whoa. Whoa, is that a scar from her fight with Zeus? Is that what that's supposed to be? Let me see it again.
Very well.
Nice. That's kind of a badass scar.
Well.
Oh. Now Penelope's fine, right? the padding. She doesn't know how to show intimacy.
She's waiting for you.
Okay, she's not dead. Otherwise, that would be a fucked up thing for Telemachus to do. If Telemachus was like, "Father, she's waiting for you," and he walked in, it was her corpse on the bed, I'd be like, "What the fuck? You didn't prepare me for this at all." Okay, well then it's gonna be a happy ending. It'll be fine. We've got one song left. They can't do anything else. But wow, I really liked that. This is a very satisfying conclusion right now. I think the Athena and Odysseus relationship throughout this story has been one of my favorite parts of it. Like I'll try to talk about all my favorite stuff in the final discussion, and we'll see what I feel. But let's do this final song. Would you fall in love with me again?
Penelope.
Eliza.
Is it you? Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there? Or am I dreaming once more? You look different.
It's been a while.
Your eyes look tired. Your frame is lighter. Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love?
I am not the man you fell in love with.
Oh.
I am not the man you once adored.
Okay, so I kind of thought this talk might happen, where it's like you fell in love with this very optimistic, kind person, and I've come back like this. But the song is called like "Will You Fall in Love with Me Again" or whatever, right? So is the song really like I'm not the same guy. Can you fall in love with this new version of me, even if this is a really horrible man? Oh man.
Not the man you fell in love with. I am not the man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before.
That's okay, let her decide that.
Would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I cannot change. Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting
Oh,
for.
the waiting, like that whole. Oh, that's great. This artist draws really beautiful people. They're both him and Penelope are drawn really well. I like it a lot. And I mean, even just simple things like their hands, like her hand when it was on his face was really well drawn. So like this is nice for like a final song to have drawings like this. Yeah. Oh man, I just need to take in the song. I don't have a crazy amount to say about it yet, but.
The things I cannot change. Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting for love.
What kinds of things did you do?
She wants to know.
Left a trail of red on every island.
Okay, hold on. This might be a really cool wrap up to the thing. It's like it's gonna go through all his sins one by one, and then I imagine at the end she accepts him for that kind of man. I imagine. I don't think the song would end with her saying, "You're right, I can't love that man." I don't see that for Penelope. I don't think that would happen here. So I imagine it's going to be going through the sins one by one and forgiving all of them, or at least accepting all of them, if not forgiving. But I as like an epilogue song for a musical, that sounds awesome. I really like the idea. So let's see.
What kinds of things did you do?
Left a trail of red on every island. As I traded friends like objects I could use.
Yeah.
Hurt more lives than I can count on my hands. But all of that was to bring me back to you. So tell me, would you fall in love with me again if you knew all
Oh,
I've done?
cool.
The things I can't undo. I am not the man you knew. I know that you've been waiting.
If that's true, could you do me a favor? Just a moment of labor that would bring me some peace.
Okay.
See that wedding band Could you carry it over? Lift it high on your shoulders and take it far away from here.
How could
Okay. I thought that was going in a better place than it ended up going. Is this a switcheroo? Is she trolling me? Is it actually like, oh, take it away because I need you to replace it with a better bed or something, you know, like what? Or is she really saying that she can't accept this? Or is it gonna be like, hey, take that wedding? Was it the wedding? Was it a wedding bed? Can I get back to the bit where she says what kind of bed it is? Easily enough, please. Oh my gosh, it takes ages going frame by frame with this. Yeah, that wedding bed. Or is it like, hey, you're not the man I married, so get the wedding bed, take it away, because we're not married anymore. Let's get remarried. Let's renew our vows so that we know that I accept this man that you are now. Is that what it is? Or is this hopeful thinking? Wishful thinking. Also, okay, I muted it apparently. Also, bitch, I just got back from a war. You're already making me move shit.
See that wedding bed? Could you carry it over?
Like, let me sit down
Lift
for a
it high on
second.
your shoulders and take it far away from here.
How could you say this? I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat. Carved it into the olive tree where we first met.
Oh.
A symbol of our love everlasting. Do you realize what you have asked me? The only way to move it is to cut it from its roots.
Jeez.
My husband knew
Oh.
that, so I guess that makes him
I like that. I like that a lot. That, oh man. Because I like it because it accomplishes two things. It accomplishes three things. One is to make me cry. But the other things that it accomplishes is, one, it's a way to outsmart Odysseus, like using his own logic against him. You're saying you're a completely different man? Well, here, I'm going to prove to you that you're not a different man. But also, it shows how just worthy Penelope is to be his wife. Because, like, this is what he did to the sirens. He like, had to see if the sirens really were Penelope, and they failed the test. Now Penelope's checking if Odysseus is really Odysseus, and he passes the test, even though he was, like, trying to convince her that he was a different man in a way, you know, like, not trying to convince her, like, trick her, but trying to say, like, look, you need to understand this about me. And yet she tricks him into, oh, fuck, that's good. I love that.
Cut it from its roots.
Only my husband knew that, so I guess that makes him you.
Penelope.
I will fall in love with you over and over again. I don't care how or when, no matter how long it's been your mind. Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're always my husband, and I've been waiting, waiting. For you.
Great. That's really cool that I don't want to pause it, but I feel like I should to get my words out. It's really good that I like the decision from the artist to put the subtitles of like what this tune is, the stuff that's like, you know, we're supposed to be kind of singing this in our heads a little bit. And I think it helps, especially on a first time watch for me, to it where it's like it's like the video is reminding me of what the lyrics of the song was, so that I can feel those emotions come up again. I think it works really nicely. Some people might not like that it's like, you know, putting in these words that aren't there in the tune, but like I think it works really nicely.
You
Careful. I'd be careful watching my parents when they're alone. You might see something you don't want to see.
How long has it been?
20 years.
I love you.
Oh, the subtitles going from the monster version to... Oh, that's well done. Man. No, thank you for putting it together, video creator. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's go into the discussion zone. Wow. That was Epic the Musical. I loved that ending. That was great. I really was convinced that it was going to be like a full tragedy towards the end. And tragic things happened, but like it ends on a high note, which is like I'm relieved and satisfied by that. I like that bit where Athena's talking about how maybe there is a world where we can be kind and understanding and have empathy. And when Odysseus is like, that isn't a world for me, but you might live forever, you might be able to make that happen. And I like that. That is the sort of messaging that I want, where it's like, I've already made my mistakes. I've already accepted that side of myself. You, like, next time you train someone like me, remember that. And you see if you can change that, you know? And I love that. I think that's amazing. This whole thing was amazing. This whole musical from start to finish was incredible. My favorite parts of it, there's so many things that I loved about this. I think it had a very talented cast. I think they did a great job like auditioning and casting all these characters. I am very happy we watched it in the animatic form, because it was great to watch. I think I would have struggled a lot if we weren't watching the animatics. If I was just listening to the albums, I think I would have struggled to follow a lot of the stuff. And also like sometimes just having these visual, like these expressions of these characters helped me a lot. Like that final song, I can't imagine the final song without seeing where is it? Without seeing this image right here. Because for me, like, seeing how she like steps up to him and stands her ground and like yells up at him, you know, like that to me makes it hit even harder. So like and like seeing his expression there in response to it, like all of that hits very, very hard for me. I'm someone, sometimes I like visuals of seeing someone's expressions will hit me so hard. So I really loved watching the animatics of these. And yeah, some of my favorite things in this. I mean, I loved Athena and Odysseus' relationship throughout the musical, and the way that like, even though she's not in most of the musical, you know, she's not in like the middle half of the musical. It like, I like that we saw how she grew from having met him and from having said goodbye to him, like how she changed after that. So I loved all of that shit. There was some great, like, just melodies in this musical. I mean, that's something really important, I think, for a musical, is like, I feel like you gotta have some things that are gonna get stuck in your head, and this musical certainly. I mean, I've been driving, for the past few weeks. Every time I'm driving, I'm humming Open Arms or Full Speed Ahead or something like that, you know. Man, Apologies, obviously. I will keep saying Apologies every time it's mentioned. Apologies was the best character in this thing, and he was in like 2 songs. I think he was in like 3 songs. He had lines in like 3 songs or something. Not like, not counting the post-mortem stuff. Until he died, he was in like 3 songs. But I mean, I would have loved more of him, but obviously, like, if he died in the Odyssey, he died. Like, we probably gotta stick true to that. But in such a short time, they made me just love that character. I mean, I've been singing Open Arms. I've been doing like karaoke of Open Arms. It's so incredible, and I feel like if I wanted to, because I do acting sometimes. If I was like cast, but I'm not a singer, but still, if I was cast in the musical, I would be like, I want to be Polites, man. I really want to be Polites. Like, I would, if I was to cast myself in it, like, let's just take away the fact that I can't sing. If I was to cast myself in it, I would either cast myself as Polites or probably Odysseus, honestly. Because I feel like I like the range of emotions that Odysseus gets to play with. And also when I act, I like playing all of the emotions that he goes through here. Like, I like playing soft, and I also love rage. I love acting rage. It's great. Anyway, the love story with Penelope, it could not have paid off in a more satisfying way to me. That final song really made the whole journey feel worth it to me. Like, that, it made me fully understand why you would do all of this for Penelope, you know? Like, I fell in love with her. I watched this and I go, like, that's a woman that you sacrifice your crew for. Like, I get it. I completely understand why you did everything you did. Seeing her reaction to all of this at the end, you know? That's beautiful. That's so great. But yeah, so I loved all of that. What else did I really, really love? I mean, there were obviously some like extra standouts, like Hermes was like incredible whenever Hermes showed up. I liked Circe. The little bits we had of Circe was really cool. Man, oh, there's so much. I'm just like looking through. I'm gonna constantly mention women. If you don't watch my channel very often, if this is your only exposure to me as a person, I cannot stop talking about and simping over women. I can't. It's who I am. It's in my blood. So obviously I constantly mention women, but Aphrodite was only in 1 song, and she only had 1 verse of 1 song, and she stuck with me. Like, I loved her voice. I loved everything about it. Yeah, oh, there was just so much really cool shit. And this bit, like, the Ithaca Saga was like a really cool wrap up to it. It got really, really dark, but then it pulled us out of that darkness. And that ending thing that the subtitler, the person who put this video together, decided to do, where it's like, it had Odysseus' name in red, but then as in that final moment, it's like flashing back blue, and it like becomes the Odysseus that we knew from the start, is like a really cool choice. I loved that a lot. Man, it's so great. I've said this in a previous video. I love when shit gets me to care about shit I didn't care about. Like, I love, one of my favorite shows of all time is Haikyuu, the anime Haikyuu, because it took a sport that I didn't really care that much about, volleyball, and it made me care about it more than anything else in the world, right? I love the show Chihaya Furu. It's another anime. It took something I didn't care about, which is, or didn't even know about, which is a game character, which is like a game. There's poems that are being read out, and there's a bunch of poems in front of you, and you have to slap the poem card before your opponent slaps it. Right? That's what it is. Like, yeah, as soon as you hear the poem being read, you slap the card away. That's what the game is. And it's like a game that I'd never heard of, but the show Chihaya Furu makes you care so much about that game and about the people playing it. And Hades too made me care about this stuff as well. And Hamilton made me care about American politics, which is crazy to me, right? And this epic made me care about the Odyssey. So much so that I'm like, dude, I kind of want to read the Odyssey, which is crazy. And also, when Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey comes out, like, I'm already a Christopher Nolan fan. I already like his movies a lot. So I'm gonna care about it more coming out, because now I've seen Epic the Musical, and I'm like, The Odyssey is a cool fucking story, man. It's really cool, and I wanna see more of it. So yeah. No wonder it survived as long as it fucking did. It's one of the oldest surviving stories out there, because it's a good fucking story, dude. Ah, that was so good. I loved every minute of this. Thank you to Jorge. I don't remember what your last names are. I apologize for that, but thank you so much for your work on this musical. It's incredible. Thank you to all the cast, and thank you to the people who are commenting on these videos, who are like sharing their love, and who are so accepting of me watching these videos, because I know it seems like, well, of course we would be, why wouldn't we be? But I make a lot of videos on this channel. Not all fan bases are like super accepting of everyone who comes in, because if you like miss anything, people can get very defensive or angry at you or sad. And as I've said, there are some videos on this channel where like the only time people comment is to correct me on stuff, you know. But with these videos, like I've had a lot of people correcting me on stuff. That's fine, it happens. But generally people doing it in a very nice way, and also are like sharing their passions about stuff that they really love. And also, there's a lot of people who are just commenting stuff like, I'm really excited for this reaction. I really loved this video. This rocks. Like, just stuff like that. And like, for you, it maybe took like 10, 15 seconds to write the comment, and it would have made me smile for like 45 minutes at least, you know, like just one of those comments. It really brightens my day reading stuff like that. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'm so happy with this. So thank you for joining me for my journey through, or for my odyssey through Epic. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. As I said, now that we're completed, send this out to other Epic fans who might like it. Hopefully I stuck the landing on these reaction videos. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up too bad that makes people regret having watched this. I hope you can check out some other videos I've done. If you have any at all passing interest in One Piece, please go to my One Piece channel, Jent Watches One Piece, because right now I'm almost caught up with the show. Over 1,000 episodes, I'm almost caught up at this point. So it's a great time to go over there and just binge so many videos. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.